Come on, you guys, let's go. You're not going to get a crazy celebration from me. My voice is completely done. I'm fried, but what can I say? We've won every single European trophy now. You saw what it meant to the players today. You saw the celebrations. You saw how they turned it up in the second half. You saw the desire. There was all this talk about how there was no respect for the Conference League, how it doesn't matter, how, they've secured Champions League qualification. They're going to not care about this final. I thought it was absolute nonsense. And, as I keep saying, for me, I've seen this Conference League as the equivalent of like a European Carabao Cup, because I remember what that first Carabao Cup win did for that team that had Drogba, Lampard, Terry, all these guys. It was a new squad. And they learned how to win together. They unlocked that winning mentality. And I think that's what I saw from the team today. That comeback in the second half, especially after how dire that first half was. Wow. Credit to Enzo Maresca for instantly understanding what went wrong in that first half, Malo Gusto. But credit to the players, because they stepped up the intensity, they stepped up their efforts. They ran more. Look at the work rate you saw from Palmer, from Noni, from Nico. And Real Betis couldn't cope. And you have to realize, Betis, they were able to have a few more days off, yeah? A few more days off, because they played their game on Friday. We had our game on Sunday. And honestly, you would never have realized or guessed, because I think today the team willed themselves to win this. This was something that I feel is the start now of a new era of Chelsea. We're going to start seeing a lot more positive things in the future now, yeah? To secure the seal in the manner we did, to win the Conference League in the manner we did. Wow, I'm just so happy for the team. I was really happy for their celebrations. They really deserved it today. And yeah, it was an incredible performance to see 4 goals scored in the European final. When have you ever really seen this? The man of the match today, the guy who ran the show, Cole Palmer, 2 of his best assists this season. I mean, that ball to Enzo Fernandez, yeah? When he receives the ball in the pockets, the guy's perfection of his weight of ball. Enzo Fernandez, superb header, just to head that into the bottom corner, just pure direction. No need to power that, because the pace behind that crossing from Cole Palmer did everything. And this is what you're looking towards. Moments like this, when you're behind and you need that moment of inspiration. Cole Palmer showed today that he is the big game guy who can lead us, who can take us forwards, and who can step up when it matters. But listen, I got to give credit to many guys. I thought Enzo Fernandez ran the show in midfield, superb. Moises Caicedo was just unbreakable in midfield today and really just kick-started that tempo and energy into the team. Nicolas Jackson, look at the heart he played with. I think he got an injury near the end, when he was through on goal. It showed you how much he cared today, and even Noni Madueke. I mean, the performances today, absolutely unreal. But Cole Palmer, that first assist, that was what we needed to get ourselves a chance in the game. And that second assist, that little Doku spin, and then that perfect ball into Nicolas Jackson. We took the lead, and from that moment, you just kind of knew instantly the game's ours. We've done this. To score 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes, that killed the confidence and the belief that Real Betis had. Listen, I felt a little bit sorry for their fans today. It's a big moment for them. You can see the tears on the big screen afterwards, and you can just see Chelsea fans not caring at all, enduring it. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been at a game like this, man. It really has. But once make it 2-1, it then became a game of, okay, I think more goals can come here. And Jadon Sancho scores the third. Another nice breakaway. I was saying in my preview, I felt like there was big potential in this game for it to end up quite transitional, actually. I know how Betis play. I know how they like to stretch the pitch, stretch the opposition, play towards their wide players. And when they lose the ball, there's going to be space in behind to attack. And that's what we did in that second half. I mean, Jadon Sancho, you see how much it meant to him. Listen, low-key, if we kept him for the squad next season, I don't think it would be the worst move. Yeah, I got to give the guy credit near the end of the season. He has also stepped up. He's also played his part. And he backed the yellow card. You can see how much he wants to stay, how much it means to him, how connected he is with the squad as well. Little details like that have to matter. And he's also a CL caliber player, because we've seen what he's been doing at Dortmund over these years, yeah, so we can't be forgetting that. So it was a nice little moment for him to have. And of course, the 4th and final goal coming from Moises Caicedo. Again, another Enzo Fernandez breakaway. I mean, how instrumental was he at just connecting the midfield and attack? Constantly drifting to the left channel every time. constantly releasing runners in behind, playing those crisp passes, releasing at the right time. Yeah, super pass. No, it wasn't from Enzo. I think it was from Dewsbury Hall, but Enzo had his moment earlier. And Moises Caicedo capping it off with a nice, well-executed goal, bottom left corner, just to cap off his player of the season form. Honestly, it was an incredible performance from the team, especially after that dire first half. And I think we all kind of know what the main issue was. When you're kind of forcing Malo Gusto into a role that he's not familiar with. I mean, we've all kind of been critical of his performances there. I can't even blame him. I actually saw a moment. I was sitting in like the perfect location in the stadium. I saw a moment when I think after Betis scored the first goal, Gusto clearly was losing a bit of confidence. So he actually drifted to the right side to make a makeshift back four. And I saw Trevor Chalobah point to him and be like, no, Gusto, get inside. Follow the system, trust the tactics. Gusto did that. But I mean, you can see the dispossessions. You can see that Betis had a game plan for him as well. You can see how they were isolating him out wide in the left, constantly attacking down that left side. But just lucky that they weren't able to make it 2-0 in the game. I think Enzo started to make the tweaks near the end in like the final few minutes of the first half. Like, that was enough for us to just stay in the game at 1-0. And obviously, the main big substitution I think we all knew was going to happen was Reece James coming on the field. And I think, listen, if you want to do this inverted thing, it's a niche role. It requires a player who is quite complete. I think Cucurella has excelled this season for that reason, that he's complete across all positions. It's the same thing for Reece James. So it's a reminder that we probably have to reinforce, make sure we have strong competition for these roles, because I feel for Gusto, but he is a natural fullback. If he could have played his game and gone tight against Izawi, whatever his name is, you would have seen something different. But regardless, Enzo Maresca, he has to get credit. Our manager has to get credit. He knows how to turn things around. He knows how to bring us back into games. He's done it time and time this season. And he knows how to get the team firing again in the second half. You see new energy. You see new mentality. And I think the mentality today, I think if there's one thing I saw a team that know how to be winners now. They know how to achieve their targets. Yeah, they want to win. They want to be those guys. When I'm seeing them with like a 3-goal lead against Real Betis and they're still busting a gut to make sure that Betis don't get the second goal, that tells me this is a team that's now grown up a bit. They've gained that experience. They've got a bit better right now. And credit goes out to these guys because, honestly, we've been quite harsh on them as a fan base at times. We have had our moments where we've been quite critical. We've lacked the belief in them, not rated them here and there. Every time we look at news reports, we always think there's someone bigger and better, the grass is greener. But it's a reminder to us, we've all been humbled a little bit. You can see the energy in the team, how much they love to play together, and I think how much more there is to come from Chelsea now. So my friends, I need to wrap things up right now. It's getting a bit nippy now in Poland. I need to start drinking. I have to start celebrating. And obviously this is the final review of the season until the Club World Cup this summer. So make sure you guys are locked in on Blue Lines TV. I need to quickly say shout out to my dad for being the cameraman today. Drop some likes on my dad's in the comments below. And let me know one of your favorite moments of the season in the comments if you guys are right near the end. So my friends, I am Nini FC. This is Blue Lines TV. Love. Cool. Right.